Hello and welcome back to the Pod of Champions. So we've changed up our podcast a little bit after some feedback from people. So we're gonna first be releasing our score predictions on a Friday now, and then the main topics that we do will be either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So we're gonna go straight into this week's games. First up is Liverpool-Bournemouth. Greg?
We're just going to lose again, aren't we? We've gone horrendous. We're shocking. It's fallen apart. What's happened? It's 3 losses in 4. I don't even know. And in that game we won, we beat West Ham, who still scored 2 goals against us.
Yeah.
It's just...
You lost then you lost to Atletico.
Yeah.
Then you lost to Norwich.
No, Watford.
Not even Norwich.
Come on, we're not that bad. Come on.
And then you lost to Chelsea
Yeah.
in the cup. And you didn't even score.
I know.
3 games without a goal.
I know.
Yeah. And an 18-year-old absolutely pocketed Fabinho, I'm just saying.
Fabinho's been horrendous since he's come back from injury. He's been shocking.
You're missing Jordan Henderson.
I'm telling you now, if there's any reason, and I know people are going to be like, that's a ridiculous opinion. If anything, this is boosting his portfolio and reasoning as to why he should be the player of the year. Which sounds stupid, but it's honestly true. So, but Liverpool, Bournemouth, I mean, yeah, we're coming off the back of some bad results, but I can't see, we have to beat Bournemouth, I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd be saying this 2 weeks ago. We have to beat Bournemouth. And I think it'll be that time where the players have had a kick up the arse, and a team that is going to get an absolute battering from us to say, right, we've had that little patch, we're back again now. So I'm just going to go straight out 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool?
Yeah.
Before we even started, I was thinking it would be a whitewash, and I was thinking 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But I am going to say 3 as well.
Okay.
And next up, we've got Arsenal against West Ham.
Yeah. Again, I think it'll be another high-scoring game because both teams, I think, are really bad defensively.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. And Aubameyang's my fantasy football captain, so I need him to score loads. I'm going to say 3-2 to Arsenal.
3-2 Arsenal?
Yeah.
Okay. I think there will be goals, but I think there'll be slightly less. I'm gonna say 2-1 to Arsenal.
Okay.
So we've got Palace Watford.
Oh God. Well, seeing as though Watford are now the best team in world football, I genuinely think they'll continue the form, and I think Pearson's actually doing a very good job there. So I think Watford will actually get a win at Palace. Yeah. I'm gonna say 1-0 to Watford. 1-0
Watford.
Yeah.
I think both teams. I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be 1-1.
Okay.
I think after being at the Brighton Palace the other day, saying
you enjoyed that, didn't you? That was a great game, wasn't it? Sorry, just for the listeners who obviously haven't seen the message because you listen and not see. In our group chat for the podcast, Wade put the message, "We're actually missing Dale Stephens." It was a great moment. It
was actually
Dale, he takes it all back.
It got to the 60th minute and Basuma was trying to do Ronaldo chops and fake shots when he had 3 Palace players around him. And then everyone going Brighton had most of the possession. Yeah, you did nothing with it. And then Brighton had 22 shots, 8 were on target, 7 of them just P-rolled to the keeper. No wonder he had 11 points of fantasy football. He made 8 saves, but they were all...
What baller.
Yeah, and then counter-attacking football. And then Benteke got an assist to Aye, which helped my fantasy, but then...
Right, you got Benteke?
No, I got Aye.
Yeah, I was joking. No one should ever have Benteke.
I had Benteke on the bench 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Wade.
I'm going to...
Moving on.
Having said that, I'm going to say a 1-1 draw.
Okay.
And then Sheffield United and Norwich.
So this is an interesting one because obviously Sheffield have been absolutely flying this year. Norwich are bottom of the league, but... I think Norwich will actually be really up for it, considering they've just come off the back of that, well, I say impressive win. They won on penalties against Tottenham, which,
Tim Krul was impressive.
Oh, Tim Krul was impressive. I love his penalty antics.
Did you see his water bottle?
Oh, yeah, but his antics during penalties are absolutely great. He just takes as long as he can.
He does he literally just walks around the whole goal, goes, I need another drink.
Yep. Then stands on his line and thinks, just going to have a wander forward for no reason whatsoever, and then walks back, and it's all right, I'm ready now. So, I actually think Norwich will get a point out of this,
Yeah.
I genuinely do. I think this will be a 1-1.
1-1. I'm going to say I actually think the same. I think Sheffield United will have the most of the possession.
Yeah.
But I think, as you said, Norwich be up for it. The morale and the go is there. Getting the win again. Like, they didn't even play badly against Tottenham.
No, that's the thing. Like, considering they're bottom of the league, they probably play the best football of any team I've ever seen being bottom of the league.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of obviously this time of year, because like I said in a previous podcast, both times they played us this season, they've been really good. So it's just it's almost a shame because the style of plays there, it's just the results aren't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put another draw down and be it for mine and put 1-1 as well. Next up is Southampton Newcastle.
I think it's going to be quite a tight one again.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go 1-1 there as well.
1-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. See, I have two. I want to say a 2-0.
Okay.
But then I also, because I think Southampton can defend quite well when they're at it.
Yeah.
And then if Danny Ings starts again, he's been on great form.
Mm-hmm.
I think 15 goals this season is like third in the top goal scorer list.
Yep.
And so, like, it's Aubameyang, Aguero, and Vardy above him. So, I think he will score. I just don't. Can never really like how many really. I'm gonna say 2-1.
2-1?
I think 2-1 Southampton.
Okay.
So, Wolves Brighton.
I'll let you go first on this one, seeing as though you love Brighton so much.
Well, Wolves are my dad's team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. So,
Family feud.
no. Well, he's the one with the season ticket to Brighton with his business partner.
He's going to have a very confusing day then, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, obviously, no. We got I think the Brighton season ticket was because it was available. Brighton's close to where we live.
Yeah.
Obviously, when he goes to see Brighton Wolves at the Amex, he's sitting in the Brighton end, but if Wolves score, it's a small come on. But yeah, can't really stand up and
He's
cheer.
just there cheering, and then like has a load of angry men just running towards him.
So obviously he'll be supporting Wolves, and obviously he wants Wolves to do well. If all the Saturday fixtures go Wolves' way, Wolves will end the day in 4th place.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Because Man United and Chelsea play on the Sunday.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because Wolves played on Saturday. If like all the teams if you understand what I mean, where, like all the teams that should win win.
Yeah.
Then Wolves will finish 4th, and then if Sunday goes well, Everton get a draw or beat Chelsea, and City win the derby. Wolves could finish this game week 4th.
That's come out of nowhere, really,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
which technically is 3rd with City's UEFA ban.
Yeah.
So that's
You're basically relegated at this point.
What I've been saying is, basically, imagine us being 8th place.
Okay.
Because that's out of European.
That'd be a lovely world to live in, I've got to say.
And you just push every team up one.
Yeah.
So, I think Brighton may score. I'm going to say a 3-1 Wolves, especially after, like, obviously they're 4th now.
Yep.
Well, they're 6th, but they could be 4th.
Yeah.
They've been playing very good football. Okay, they may have lost to Espanyol in the Europa, but they still got through because they battered them 4-0 first leg.
Mm-hmm.
Been playing well. Jimenez and Jota, I've found that partnership again. Neves is just Neves. Adama trial, Wolves twice went behind against Tottenham and won 3-2 at Tottenham. So I think it'll be a 3-1 Wolves.
Okay.
Are you going to predict? Or are you just going to?
No, I'm just gonna give these points up to you, mate. You need them actually now, don't you? Sorry, what was that? Yes. Yeah.
I do, but I still haven't had as much of a stinker as your 1 point game week.
Yeah, but you ripped into me that much for having that game week, and now I've just absolutely blitzed you out of the water, flying ahead.
You're only 3 ahead of me.
Flying, like I said, absolutely flying.
Just to let you know, because we've got this little table going on. Jack, who usually helps us out, isn't here today. He is top with 17 points, although he's not part of the bet, which is, I guess, good for us.
Yeah. He'd be loving life.
He would be loving life. You, after your absolute stinker,
doesn't matter.
You've put it back to have 13 points.
I've just given you a chance, mate.
And then I'm on 10. I started off very well.
That's shocking.
I've had 4 points in 2 game weeks, which is almost as bad as So basically, has 2 points of Gameweek, which is close to you. It's close to the stinkers. And then, to be fair, Billy, who predicted, who we had on last week,
Yep.
he got 5 points in 1 game week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And that's without the Sheffield United game and the Man City game, because obviously they
got moved.
Yeah. So he could have been on what late. So Billy did well.
It's just you, mate. You're letting the side down.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened because I stormed it.
Well,
No,
storm's a strong word, but
I had 6. Jack had 3. You had 1 first game week.
now I'm on 13.
No, you're on 13. But yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Back onto
Wolves,
topic.
Brighton. I'm going to say 3-0 to Wolves. I don't think
3-0.
Brighton will score.
Fair enough.
Can't see it.
Right, we got Burnley, Tottenham,
Oh, this is interesting.
and it's at Turf Moor.
I don't think Tottenham are getting anything from this. I just can't see it. Burnley have got in the last 6 games, or is it 5 games? No, sorry, in the last 6 games, we've got, I think it's 15 points, and they're second in 14 points in the last 6 games. So their form at the minute is unbelievable.
But when we went, when we were watching the Atletico Liverpool, and then someone said that Atletico are basically Burnley on steroids.
Yeah.
So if Burnley could be that, I would have to agree. I don't think Tottenham might get a point.
I don't think they will.
I don't think Tottenham will get a win. I'm going to go for a 1-1. I'm going to go for a 1-1.
Okay. I honestly, I can't see Tottenham getting anything from it. I just think their season's kind of just gonna peter out. I know there's European places to play for, but I can't see them getting top 4.
I don't see them going to. And then obviously
battling for Europa League, but I almost think they'd maybe even be better to just be completely out of Europe altogether. Like we had when Klopp first came in, we finished 8th, had that year out, then we were straight back in the Champions League competing. I think it'd do them more benefit to have just an entire season without European football, only play once every week, and then just smash it next season.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Burnley 1-0.
Burnley 1-0.
Yeah.
Because obviously, just quickly on top, because they've got Leipzig, but Leipzig have got that away goal, and if they go out of the Champions League, then obviously they're out of everything. Then
yeah, I can't personally see them overturning
a Burnley side
their
have
legs
been.
against Leipzig.
Oh yeah, no, especially with the form that Leipzig have been in.
And the form that Tottenham have been in.
Yes, yes. All right, moving on to the Sunday fixtures. Chelsea Everton.
Oh, it's tasty, isn't it?
It is.
Every game's tasty.
Whenever I see this fixture, I always think of the 5-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Thing is, though, Everton have just found form.
They have.
Like, they really have.
Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Have been playing well.
Massive talking point. I completely forgot. How that goal was disallowed for Everton against Man United, I am fuming. It's not even a case of I hate Man United, because I've got no reason to like Everton. I'm a Liverpool fan, right? If anything, they're both just meh, they're there. But he literally did the opposite of interfering with play, in the sense of he's moved his body out of the way.
But then there also is the conversation of he's an attacking player. Why is he still sitting on the floor?
Because he's taken a shot, and as the shot gets popped off, I'm not saying these should get called back, because they never do, but as soon as he's got his shot away, he's been absolutely clattered by 2 United players.
True, but
then he's like,
he could roll away.
yeah, but then it's like,
I think the main thing for that was that it wasn't more so that it was given as the off, like interfering with playoffs, but it was more the fact that he apparently was distracting David De Gea.
That is complete rubbish.
That means technically the microphone in front of me is distracting me from seeing the door.
Is it?
Well, apparently so, because it's in my line of like.
That's what I mean.
That's the thing.
It infuriated me because
I can see both sides.
I didn't watch the game live. I'm trying to think why. I think I was hungover, so I didn't see it. Surprise. But it was not blocking his eyesight. There's literally
a 6
in
foot
the
four,
still photos.
6 foot 4 David De Gea should be.
And as soon as it deflected, De Gea was going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I just don't see it. Oh, it just really annoyed me. It really annoyed me. And I'm going to sound like the biased Liverpool fan. I don't care, right? People at the start of this season were banging on, Liverpool and all these decisions going our way. There has been more decisions go Man United's way this season than any other team thanks to VAR. without fail. And someone did a table of it, and I think we were actually either we'd had one decision for us, or we were even throughout the entire season. I think United was something like +6. So, we're never going to get any Man United fans. Oh, God. But anyway, I just, it annoyed me at the time. But Chelsea, Everton, it's a really tough one because Chelsea are at home, but I just think Everton are in really good form at the minute. Ancelotti's done a great job. I'm going to go with Everton, you know.
Yeah.
Even though Chelsea just beat us and they put in a really good performance, I'm going to go with Everton. I think... do I think it'll be high scoring? I'm going to go 3-2 Everton. I think it'll be a high scoring game.
3-2?
Yeah.
3-2 Everton.
I'm going to go for it.
Enough. I don't think there'll be as many goals, but I think Everton will get a win. I'm going to say... I'll say a 2-1.
2-1.
But just quickly on that, the VAR. So, a little while ago, this was put up. So, when I believe this was early January. So, in terms of like VAR giving net goals and penalties gained or lost after VAR overturns, Sheffield United had -5, Leicester had -5, West Ham -3, Aston Villa -3, Wolves -2, Tottenham -2, Man City -2, Liverpool -2, Chelsea -2, Southampton -1, Norwich, Everton, Brighton, Arsenal all -1, Burnley just flat neutral.
Yep.
Watford +1, Newcastle +1, Palace +1, Bournemouth +1, and Man United were +3. And I believe this was in early January, and we're now in March. So, yes, I can say.
I'm not going to say anything more on the matter.
Yes.
But
All right. Speaking of Man United, we've got the Manchester derby.
I'll let you go first because
I think it'll be I think it'll be a 3-1. I think.
To Man United.
No, to City. Shut up. I'm going to say 3-1. I think. Okay, yeah, we lost to them. We've already lost to... I think... Did we lose to them in the league? At the Etihad? I think we might have. Which is embarrassing if we did. And if not, I'm sorry for saying that. I know we lost to them in the second leg of the League Cup semi-final. But we beat them 3-1 in the first leg. And I think those tactics of De Bruyne... Although De Bruyne may not be fit...
I think he'll play.
I think he'll play. Maguire may not be fit as well, but I don't really care about him. We can get past him. But even if he doesn't, then I think the false nine. I think if we did the tactics that we did against Real Madrid,
yep.
Here I think we could do well. And then, yeah, I don't. Even though it's at Old Trafford, I don't see us dropping points. Obviously, that's probably a biased opinion because I support City. But yeah, I'm going to say 3-1.
3-1. I don't know why, but part of me just is screaming inside of me that it's going to be a Premier League classic of a game. I don't know why. Do I go for a stupidly out there result?
In my head, the first thing I saw and thought of was it's just going to be 6-1 again. The first thing, I don't know what, I woke up this morning and I was like, right, we're doing score predictions on the podcast. Looked at like all the fixtures. I knew that we were playing the derby.
Yeah.
Looked at the fixtures beforehand, and then was like, okay, Sunday derby, and then it just came into my head, 6-1, why not? David Silva's last season, get some assists, Aguero.
I'm going to say it will be 4-2 to Man City.
Oh, thank you for saying City for the win.
I mean, it doesn't mean you will win, because I've said it.
Yeah,
but
no, but at least you've said that they might.
Whilst we're on out there predictions, what game was it I said 3-3 and I was getting severely laughed at?
I do, yes, I believe
what game was that?
I believe that was 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago you said Arsenal 3, Everton 3. I said 2-2.
Right.
And then as the game kept going
Can I just say, I said 3-3, and in our group chat I was getting absolutely slated of, oh, well, you're not going to get any points, you absolute idiot. Why would you predict it to be that high? What was the score at half-time?
2-2.
Right, so it was well on the way to...
It ended 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm really annoyed that it didn't finish 3-3, just so I could be like, yeah, you have that. That's probably why I've put so many stupid predictions on this week, just so I can say, you know something, I got one of them right. So I'm going to look back at this when you post it on Twitter and be like, Why the hell have I said that? I'm going for like the highest goal scoring Premier League weekend of all time.
I've got three 1-1 draws in mind.
See, you're just boring.
I'm actually going to change my Burnley Tottenham.
Ooh.
I'm going to say 2-1 Burnley.
Oh, controversial.
Yeah, controversial.
I mean, it's not because I've said 1-0 Burnley.
No, but it's going to bite me in the bum when it finishes 1-1, isn't it?
When it does, I'll remember this speech I just made
When
of you being boring and you changing that result.
When it finishes 1-1 and I only get... When it finishes... Oh, why have I written 1-1? When it finishes 1-1, but I've said 2-1 now and I get 1 point instead of 2. I'll be fuming because I need the 2 points.
I'm ready for that day.
Yeah.
When is it?
Saturday.
Brilliant.
And then finally the Monday fixture, the repeat of the Carabao Cup semi-final.
Yep.
Leicester Villa. After watching Leicester perform their performance against Birmingham in the FA Cup, they played a lot of their first team.
Did they? I didn't watch the game.
Schmeichel, Johnny Evans, Pereira, Sionchu, Chilwell, Maddison, Ndidi.
Mm-hmm.
They were all playing. And they only scored in the 85th minute.
Oh, who scored? Pereira header.
After all Brighton
I saw the
cross.
highlights.
But they didn't. I think
Villa will get something out of it.
I think a 2-2 draw.
Oh, I was going to say that.
We can both say it.
But I don't want to do it though.
Now let's do it. If we both.
Right. Oh, I don't get to predict anymore. It's just Wade. Just like you can. Have
all right.
That.
If you were thinking 2-2 though.
Do I go ballsy again and just?
But then if
just
you say
bump the numbers
2-2,
up?
if you say 2-2, then we may both potentially be with 1 point. And because Jack isn't here, he hasn't predicted, so we could catch him.
Yeah, Jack.
Because I ain't writing his. As soon as this goes up, it's done.
I really don't know what to do here. Do I go for 3-3? 3-3 is daft, isn't it? No, don't write it.
I'm not writing 3-3.
Don't write it. Oh, but could I? No, Villa aren't going to score 3 goals. Don't be stupid, man.
And this is when they win 4-1.
Oh, God. I'm so conflicted on this. I wasn't prepared. You know something? I'm going to turn it on its head completely. Leicester in horrendous form. I think Villa played really well against you in the League Cup final.
They did, to be fair.
I'm saying a Villa win, and I'm saying 2-1 Villa.
2-1 Villa,
Yeah.
eh?
Jack Grealish brace.
I mean, I would love that. Fantasy football would go over the...
Oh, I don't have him.
I have him.
Oh, I play my wild
He's
card,
got-
so I can still get him in.
He's got more points. No, he's on the same amount of points than Sterling is.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sterling's been horrendous.
He hasn't
since
had a goal contribution, Sterling, since December.
You should have signed a Gallo. You should have done.
Did you quickly speaking on the FA Cup? Did you see the derby, Man United last night?
No, because it was on last night, and I had an assignment that was due at 2 p.m. today that I was nowhere near finished on.
I just want to say that Romero,
Yep.
Man United second, is the biggest twat on the planet. Rooney did an absolute peach of a free kick.
Beep.
No, shut up. Rooney did an absolute peach of a free kick.
I saw that.
And he just goes, no, I'm just going to make a great save. Fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
let Rooney score.
No.
Yeah, they were 3-0 up.
I don't care. No, I rate it. I rate
Nah.
it. No, I rate it.
Let Rooney score.
No,
the whole
no.
stadium would have cheered.
I don't care. I don't care.
I think
he doesn't need any more gratification, Mr. I'm England's all-time top goal scorer. No, Romero's there to do a job, and he's done it brilliantly.
It was 3-0
I'm
up.
sticking up for him.
I think they should have done it.
No, I'm not.
You heard it here first. Greg is sticking up for a Man United player. A Man United
This will be
player.
the only. You're sticking up for a former Man United player.
I said he took a great free kick.
Oh, he did. I'm not denying that. It was a great
And he
free
should have
kick.
let it
It was
in.
an even better save, though.
It's a club legend against his former team.
Romero wasn't playing against his former team, Derby.
Shut up. Like, if, let's say, when David Silva or Vincent Company,
Yeah.
if we played Anderlecht and somehow Vincent Company did if he did the same shot they did against Leicester,
Yeah.
I would want the keeper. Okay, it probably would go in anyway, but I would want our Edison to maybe let it in.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No, I've got to disagree with you.
You're saying of Stevie G.
No, I don't want it to go in. I don't.
If you're winning
I
3-0
don't
in the
care.
89th minute,
I don't care.
winning 3-0 in the
I
89th
do
minute,
not care.
you don't want. And
No.
Stevie G's an absolute peach of 45 yards.
I don't care.
You don't want Allison. You want Allison to.
I don't want him to let it in. No.
No, not let it, but make it.
No,
subtle.
no, because he will let it. That's the whole point. He can save it, so he should save it.
Nah.
No, I don't care. We're disagreeing on that. That's fine.
This will be the last podcast because Greg is a twat.
Right. I don't care what you think, right? In fact, going back to the FA Cup, because...
Can I just say Ross Barkley absolutely battered you?
Mate, he battered us. Billy Gilmore...
He got man of the match.
He was mad.
He's an 18-year-old.
I know.
He got man of the match. Pocketed Fabinho.
But I've got to be honest, I'm really unfit at the minute. I think I could actually pocket Fabinho right now.
How many shots on target did you have? Like one?
We didn't have a shot on target after the 33rd minute. And I think that was after Kepa made like them 7 saves in a row.
He made 3. It was great. Honestly,
That was an exaggeration, but yeah.
He made 4 in a row, so it's
No.
not that far off. Adrian, first shot for Willian, beautiful save. The other one, just let it in.
You know what's hilarious? I went to the pub to watch it with 2 United fans. Big mistake. And we were sat there, and obviously Willian had that shot, and Adrian made a great save. So I turned around jokingly whilst we were playing the replay of the save. I just went, best backup goalkeeper in the world is.
That's exactly...
Next thing you know, the highlight cuts off, I look back, and the ball's literally just hit him and gone in, and they just both turned at me and start laughing, and I'm like, oh, for God. Why? Why?
We were watching, and then as like... People I was with, they were like, Adrian, best backup goalie, because obviously when Alisson was out, like Adrian was great, and then it didn't, because we were still talking, and then we looked, and we thought it was just a highlight of the
of the save.
Yeah, and then suddenly, as you said, the ball was just in the goal, and we're like,
I was so confused. I was like, surely something's happened. Like, is that offside or whatever?
And then because when they showed the highlight was really odd because it was him rolling the ball out.
Yeah.
We just thought, it was offside.
Same.
And he's rolled the ball out, and then they've scored. But that was the highlight of the goal. It was so odd.
It was such a weird game because, on the one hand, it could have been about 7-0 if he didn't save as much as he did. But then he just made some really stupid mistakes, and it was like, oh, all right.
Well, that's that for the predictions.
In fact, sorry, one last thing, and I mean this last thing. Have you seen that Alisson might be out for the Atletico Madrid game?
Yeah.
And might be out for this weekend. So in that, I am going to change my score prediction. Bournemouth will get a goal. I'm sorry, Adrian, I love you, but after that one, I'm going to say Bournemouth will get 1 goal.
So you're going for 3-1.
3-1.
I'm going to...
Oh, here he is. Yeah, I'm sure you were going to do that, weren't you?
I actually think it'll be 2-1.
Why, what did you have initially?
3-0. I'm going 2-1 now.
You do know Alisson doesn't play up front for us, don't you?
Yeah, but who does at the moment? How many shots on target have you had in the last 4 games? 2?
Something like that.
3 shots on target and probably 3 went in against West Ham.
I can't even deny it, yeah.
Right, well, this has been our score predictions that we're going out today, Friday the 6th of March.
Yes.
And then the topic that we'll be speaking on either Tuesday or Wednesday. We were thinking nothing really has happened within football apart from the whole crazy, like, the world going mental in the coronavirus and, like, stopping handshakes. So we'll probably look at that.
Yep.
Looking at Man City yet again winning the Carabao Cup.
Fun.
And then as we've said a bit on here, Liverpool's oddly slip of form. And the
you
fact
had to use the word slip, didn't you? You couldn't resist. You couldn't resist, could you?
I didn't actually think of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what they all say.
I actually didn't.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll be looking at that and then maybe a few other things, but it might be a shorter one because we don't really know what. We say shorter, but then this is meant to be 15 minutes. It's half an hour already.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, damn. Don't say we don't know what we're talking. We're professional on here.
No, I meant in terms of we don't have like key topics. Like we looked at. We did a club dive last week. 2 weeks ago, we did City versus UEFA.
It's just going to be a lot of topics just jumbled together, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll give you our valid opinions on them that you'll really enjoy to hear.
That sounded very enthusiastic. Tune in Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, tune in Tuesday. All right, thanks.
Thank you. Goodbye.